Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on tree diagrams part 2. This video continues with the concept of tree diagrams and looks at some extension work in this area. What we've got here is we have a die here, and what we're going to do is we're going to toss a die and then toss one coin, and we're going to see at all the possible combinations. So the tree diagram to the left shows all the outcomes when a die is rolled and a coin is tossed. So when you roll the die, you have a chance of 6 different outcomes from 1 to 6. If you rolled a 1 and then you tossed a coin, you can have either a head or a tail. If you rolled a 2 and then you tossed a coin, you can have head or tail. And the same occurs for each number. As we go across the tree like that, see that, one at a time, see? We list all these outcomes here. 1 head, 1 tail, 2 head, 2 tail, 3 head, 3 tail, etc. all the way down. And we see that there are 12 possible outcomes. So, how many possible outcomes are there? The answer is 12. What is the probability of throwing an even number and a head? Right, so it has to be an even number then a head. Well, here it is here. 2 head, because 2 is even, head. 4 head, even, head. 6 head, even, head. There are only 3 of those possibilities. So it's 3 over 12, which is 1 over 4. On entering an ice cream shop, you have a choice of 3 ice creams and 2 toppings. The above tree diagram shows all the combinations. We are asked to list all the possible combinations. Now the 3 ice creams, you can have vanilla, strawberry or chocolate, but with each of those you can only have 2 toppings, nuts or sprinkles. Nuts or sprinkles, nuts or sprinkles. All the possible outcomes or combinations are, now this is a tree diagram, remember, so we start here and we go to the top. Vanilla nuts, vanilla nuts. Vanilla sprinkles, there's vanilla sprinkles. Strawberry nuts, there's strawberry nuts. Strawberry sprinkles, which is there. Chocolate nuts, which is there. And chocolate sprinkles, which is there. How many different combinations are there? There are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're the only combinations. There are 6 of them. If you chose a combination at random, that means you didn't have any choice, you just picked perhaps a combination out of a hat. Let's say they put those 6 combinations there on a piece of paper and threw them in a hat or a box, and you closed your eyes and you picked one of them. That's what at random means. That means you've got an equal chance of picking any one of those. So if you chose a combination at random, what is the probability that you will choose an ice cream with a topping of nuts? Now you want a topping of nuts. Well, there's one possibility there. There's another one. And there's another one. So of the 6 total possibilities, 3 of them are nuts. So it's 3 out of 6, which is 1 over 2. So the probability of picking an ice cream with a topping of nuts is 3 over 6, which is a half. The above tree diagram shows all the possibilities for a family with 3 children. Now the tree diagrams, the principles are always the same, remember. If that's the start there, okay, if we start there like we did earlier, you climb to the top of the tree, boy, boy, boy. Go back to the start, boy, boy, girl, BBG, etc. And that's how you get all those possible outcomes. So there are 8 of them. So the following questions can be answered. Now you can see there are 8 different possibilities, and these are the different orders that can occur with the 3 different births. What is the probability of having 3 girls? So we're looking at GGG. That only occurs once, right? That's the only time it occurs. And there are 8 possibilities, so the probability of having 3 girls is 1 over 8. What is the probability of having only 2 boys? Only 2 boys. All right. There's one. There's another one. And there's another one. It only occurs 3 times. There they are there. So the probability of having only 2 boys is 3 out of 8. So you can see how powerful tree diagrams are. They give you a good visualization of what's happening, and it makes answering the problems a little bit easier.